What it is, what it ain't. You already know it's Top Cat 100 going hard in the paint, the Real Fear TV, which you know you tuned into. Let's go get it out of the way. Salute to the whole 100 mob. You already know we back up in the gate, straight up and down. Nigga. Got to jump into it now. Want to talk about 250K Ruga. You see what I'm saying? And it's something unfortunate that had happened to him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make it or whatever. And, you know, he ended up going through something, you know, last night or yesterday or something like that. You know, I'm not very sure, but, you know, I know that it is mixed information out there that we going to get, you know, straight. But, you know, we want to talk about a little something on this one, man, because you already know, you know, a lot of people saying that, you know, this is BBG, you know, Baby Joe's cousin and stuff like that. I don't know that to be true. I'm hearing that this is BBG Iraq brother. You see what I'm saying? Now I don't know how true that is, but I do know that they used to always be around each other. So I think they are brothers or whatever. And this ended up happening to him next. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like being alert. Now, we talked about relocation, and it was no sense of nobody relocating out of where they from because everybody feel like they're going to be running from something. Everybody feel like that they got to stand their ground. You know what I'm saying? They from the bottom. And, you know, niggas be from the top. They don't want to leave their territory for nobody. You see what I'm saying? And this sometimes what got to happen, man, because you can never be on a swivel to that point to where you can never end up, you know what I'm saying, meeting your demise at one point. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to get caught down bad whether you with it or not. That's the whole thing about it. But NBA Youngboy has no affiliation to this guy. I don't even think he even know NBA Youngboy. You see what I'm saying? He rep Wild Side. That's when niggas got to realize. You see what I'm saying? So he was a BBG. You know what I'm saying? Basically Wild Side. Always hung around Wild Side SB. This is some of the photos of what happened. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get no footage really, but yeah, it went down. And it's like, when you talk about Ruga, you see what I'm saying? He one of the same people that was in G Money video, What the F You Saying? And everybody know that or whatever the connections or whatever that everybody had with each other at one point. Now, Arfo Bando is also the one that was into it with a known TBG member inside the Paris in the second Rumble that he had or whatever. So we already know about all of the beefs that's been going on or whatever the case may be. But here's the whole thing about it. Now, when we talk about, you know, 250K Ruga, we're talking about somebody that was easily accessible because he was always around. So if he always around, everybody know how to get to him because everybody know where he was located or whatever. He would go live sometimes, and he would always shoot his videos in certain sections where it was always realizable to the ops or whatever. Now, BBG members since then, certain ones have not posted and took everything off their, you know, wall and stuff like that and just posted him up on his story, you know. And so that indicate that everybody going through it right now. And here's the whole thing about this situation. It's not going to get to a point of, you know, it ever calming down. So at the same time, everybody got to try to find a way to be ducked off so they can't end up next on either side. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm talking about right here when we talk about, you know, friends that was once friends. And then, you know, it turned into something like this to where now you got to watch your back. You see what I'm saying? So this is what really goes on. So when everybody keep asking me about what happened with NBA Youngboy, affiliate or artist, this is not his artist, bro. You see what I'm saying? And this is what people got to realize, because if it was his artist, then he definitely wouldn't be that accessible to, you know, the things that come around. Now, as for BBG Iraq, we know what happened with that story and whatever, and he was always around Ruga when he was up on camera and stuff, so y'all got to remember that. So, I mean, if they know where to get BBG Iraq, then don't you know they knew where to get 250 Ruga at? So all of this is alleged because I never really said no names or whatever, but if you put two and two together, then you already know what's really going on. I don't have to keep expressing and saying nothing about the situation, and I really didn't want to touch up on this story because it's really a lot to this, and there's really a lot going on that I can't speak on. The channel is way too big at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this. Everybody got to keep their head on the swivel, and everybody got to know one thing. No matter what you repping and what side you on, always keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, I'm out.